Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The Eagles at 13-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jamar Chase with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After a one-point game, 7-6.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Get it. Please. 19 Charger.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Go. Ready?
Running again with Barkley on second down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Come on. Set.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Everybody come out, when the body burn out, shut in the shut out, I'm out, running his mouth, I'm shut out, listen, yo, it's about to be, you know who gon' find you, the more man fishing, grandma wishing, yo, the best, but it's hard to digest,
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be your final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes this allows the challenge at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the longer. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the
He'll look to throw. Oh, tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Which way? 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And at
the 7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Olave, 61 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you make the read, he was able to make the play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
First down. 1st and
19
goal at
Charger,
the
19
6-yard line.
Charger. Check, Bobcat.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Open man is Chase, complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Richardson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a bevy of those. The secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Eagles have recovered. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
10-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles 1st down.
Here's a give to Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Man, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Richardson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. Here is third and quite a ways.
Here we go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cut